Yes, guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to 5 monster flash floods caught on camera. Been gone for a few days. I'm not gonna lie, the weather for me has been ridiculous. It was like 30 degrees, 33 degrees, and the humidity in the UK is ridiculous as well. So I can't handle with hot weather, and I came into this room, tried to record, and I was like, yeah, it's not gonna happen because when I'm hot, I cannot focus, and I just can't. I just can't do reactions pretty much. But it's not as hot now. I mean, you can see it's at 18 degrees, which is actually perfect for me. Didn't realise I'd be saying this, but thank God for cold weather. I need to get AC, that's what I need to do, but portable aircon is very loud, and I don't know how I'll do it in my room, but we'll work around it, because if I can do that, that means I can do reactions through whatever weather there is. But yeah, with the summer coming, who knows what sort of temperatures there's going to be. But yeah, let's get into this reaction. Hopefully you're going to enjoy. Did I say the name of it? 5 months? I think I did. 5 months flash floods caught on camera. And I mean, this channel sometimes copyrights me, but that's not that deep. So I mean, hopefully you're all doing well. Links are in the description to my Patreon. I'm going to be posting a video there as well today. But let's just jump into this and see what clips are in this video.
From monsoon rains in India turning a busy city street into a raging river, to an incredible video of a torrent of muddy debris catching a group of hikers off guard in Arizona.
Oh, there was people stuck in it. Or did they get out just in time?
Here are 5 monster flash floods that were caught on camera. Himachal Pradesh is a state on the northernmost tip of India. It's nestled in the western Himalayas and is home to almost 7 million people. The state is also nicknamed Devbhoomi, which means Land of God. In the summer of 2021, the people of Devbhoomi experienced the power of God in action. Floodwaters roared through Himachal Pradesh, destroying everything in the way. Several caught-on-camera moments put the sheer power of this flood in perspective as it tore through cities and neighborhoods.
That is nuts.
The water washed away cars and destroyed buildings, leaving Indians to marvel at the sheer power of Mother Nature.
I wouldn't say you're safe staying in this position. I'd probably get off the bridge. I mean, you're right in the line of fire. So I'd probably get out of that situation, especially with your dog there, but... oh my days, man. Maybe this is the safest position. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. That is crazy. Imagine seeing this sort of thing in person as well. And it's just wiping it out. Mate. Is that the English flag? I don't know, that's what I'm looking at. God, hopefully no one's in there or they've got out just in time. This man's enjoying it a bit too much. Look at how powerful it is, man. I say this every weather video, but it makes me so grateful not having to live in a country where there's chances of these crazy ass
Water rushes through the first village as helpless bystanders record from an overlooking bridge. Our cameraman was lucky enough to capture the moment when the flash flood took an entire building with it. Hopefully, the Dr. Garg clinic had some kind of insurance. We then jump to a more urban area where the floodwaters send cars careening down a steep hill. People watch from the safety of their balconies as the damage toll keeps ticking up and up and up. But what caused such violent flooding in the first place? Well, June to September is monsoon season in northern India. In fact, parts of western and central India get 90% of their annual rainfall between these months. In 2021, monsoon season started a little early when Himachal Pradesh experienced several cloudbursts. As we know, rain gets stored in the clouds. When the rain gets too heavy, it falls down to earth. Pretty simple, right? A cloudburst occurs when all the water in a cloud falls at once. This happens when strong uprushes of air brought on by thunderstorms keep the rain from falling out. When the wind dies down, the rain lets loose.
I didn't realize it all falls. I mean, I knew it was brutal rain, but I didn't know the science behind it like that. All falls at once. Bloody hell,
Fortunately,
man.
Himachal Pradesh.
This is crazy to watch, by the way. Is this just the rain falling? Like, it looks like a cloud coming, but it's just the rain just shooting down.
The rain lets loose. Unfortunately, Himachal Pradesh is no stranger to natural disasters. They're susceptible to earthquakes, landslides, cloudbursts, floods, avalanches, droughts. Do we have to keep going?
Cannot catch a break, man. Imagine living there, dealing with all that stuff.
The Four Corners is a popular tourist destination for those traveling through the southwestern United States. It's the spot where Colorado, Utah, Arizona, and New Mexico meet, marked by a monument aptly named the Four Corners Monument. The area is also home to the San Juan River. It serves as a fantastic hiking area for the eager outdoorsy type. That is, until you get caught in a flash flood. In the summer of 2015, a group of hikers and campers got more than they bargained for when heavy rain triggered a flash flood near the river. Judging from the video, the hikers got caught in the storm and sought cover underneath the rocks overhead. Once the rain stopped, the flooding commenced.
God damn it, man.
Oh no, this is like.
Is there someone over here? I don't think so.
Hey, caught in a rainstorm.
Caught in a rainstorm. Oh, it's my favorite.
What, minutes before disaster. Literally.
Hungry.
We're starting to get really. Oh,
God.
we get it. Oh, go down there, Kim.
Flipping heck, man.
Get up here. No. Watch out.
Imagine how scared you would be, man.
Guys. Go up.
It's just turned into a waterfall, pretty much. I mean, they're quite far from it, so I'm assuming they were fine, but even still must have scared. Oh god, maybe not.
All seemed calm as three girls huddled under the rocks. Up ahead, water trickled over the massive rock wall. Trickles turned to streams, and streams turn into an all-out waterfall, washing away anything in the valley below. As panic sets in, one geography-savvy man points out the erosion pattern and believes the group is safe on the cliffside. Towards the end, we see one camper decided to sleep in and got stuck in their tent as the floodwaters raged around them. Thankfully, nobody got hurt when the flash flood occurred.
Imagine just waking up and just seeing this happening around you, mate.
Our friend in the tent appeared safe, and those on the cliffs just waited out the passing storm.
God damn, man.
When a natural disaster occurs, everyone in
man.
the vicinity has a different experience. Depending on how
Forest
close they
fires.
are, some might sit back and appreciate the shock and awe, while others fear for their lives. In 2017, two Arizona families had entirely different experiences when heavy rain and forest fires created the perfect situation for a deadly flash flood. What begins as a clear landscape quickly becomes a raging river of ashy water and debris. The current consumes everything in its path and moves along with unrelenting force. Thankfully, the people in this video knew to get out of the way in time.
That is mental. It doesn't look real. It's so weird. It's just like it's swallowing the land, which it is, but it's just so weird how it doesn't. It just looks fake.
Oh
What
my
happens
God,
after?
It's coming right at
Does
us.
it just settle into the ground? Because obviously it's not going to move forever. When it stops, does it just end up settling into the ground and then it's just how it is? Because I guess it's just too much to move and stuff, right?
Holy shit, Richard, we gotta go. We gotta go up. It's coming. It's gonna get us. Cause look, yeah.
And it's still there.
Well, it slowed down a lot compared to the last time we saw it.
Man.
Holy moly.
You're quite chilled about it, to be honest. You gonna move? Did it take the tree down? Oh, it did? Oh, mad. What the fuck?
The local government already had flash flood warnings in effect. These people knew what was coming and were prepared to get it on film. But when the water got closer, they realized how much danger they were actually in. They got out of the way in the nick of time to watch the rapids literally eat a pair of pine trees as they passed. About halfway through, you hear one of the men say, "It's got a lot of ash from the fire." But what is he talking about? Before the flood, forest fires cleared out a large area of trees and vegetation, leaving nothing to slow the unstoppable water. Unfortunately, a different family learned that lesson the hard way. They were celebrating a birthday and swimming in a popular swimming hole. Even though flood warnings were in effect, they didn't think that they were in harm's way. Then, the flood came out of nowhere and swept the entire family downstream. The moral of the story?
Oh!
Never
Fuck, me, that got dark.
underestimate the sheer power of nature.
Does not mess about, man. It does not mess about.
Next to Istanbul, Turkey's capital city of Ankara is the second largest in the country. It's an ancient city dating back to the Bronze Age, or about 3300 BC.
view.
The population exploded over the last century, growing from 75,000 in 1927 to over 5 million as of 2020. In the spring of 2018, those 5 million residents witnessed what the mayor of Ankara called a disaster like never before. Hard rain and cities built on hills don't mix well, especially for the people toward the bottom. 3 hours worth of heavy rain fell in just 9 minutes, sending walls of water down the streets of Ankara's Mamak district.
Jeez.
In total, 164 cars got swept away in the flood. But that wasn't nearly the end.
It's crazy when you see it in like a big sort of civilization, a big city, a developed city as well. Like you see it in like the countryside and all this kind of stuff. But when it's in like in the middle of a city, a huge city, it's crazy. Flipping heck. Someone in their car trying to drive, trying to save their car. Yeah, there's someone in that black car, yep, and now he's getting dragged away. Oh shit! No, this is ridiculous. If you got caught in the middle of this, I can't imagine how you would have got out of it. I'll be honest.
The video opens with a terrifying sight. A driver trapped in his car with little room to maneuver. Cars keep floating all around him. One even passes with another guy riding on top. Women scream and onlookers panic. This must have been one of the scariest moments they've ever lived through. You can tell how powerful the current is as it pushes a cargo car semi-truck down the hill. The windshield wipers are still on, but we can't tell if the driver is still inside. Thankfully, the raging flood only injured a handful of people. Don't worry, the guy riding on top of his car was rescued later. While the property damage must have totaled in the millions, nobody paid the ultimate price.
What the hell?
People tend to
crazy.
forget that Las Vegas, Reno, and Carson City aren't the only inhabitable places in Nevada. Some towns like
Wait, floods and Nevada, that doesn't correlate in my mind. I do not associate Nevada with floods at all. This is going to come as a surprise then, what the
Fish
fuck?
Springs offer an entirely different look into the lives of the average Nevadian. Fish Springs is a tiny town of 518 people and a part of Carson County. In July of 2014, Carson County experienced some incredible weather in the dead heat of summer when 1.5 inches of rain fell in only 30 minutes.
Must have felt
Now,
quite
that may not
satisfying
sound
though.
like a lot, but it was enough to cause some severe flash floods. One resident took out his phone just in time to capture a river of debris-filled rainwater traveling through the desert, rendering the road impassable.
Again, it's like the other one. This stuff is so weird. It's like liquid land. Flipping hell, man. God damn. It's got nowhere to go, it's just building up now, isn't it? Oh my days.
It doesn't seem like much is happening in the beginning. Then, something starts moving in the background. Something that looks like some giant debris worm crawling across the desert. Then, the flood rushes across the street like violent whitewater rapids. The people on either side have nowhere to go but back the way they came. Who knows where that stream would carry them if they fell in? So, how did the rain in Carson County compare to the average storm? Rainfall breaks down into 3 measurements: light, mild, and heavy. Light rain can dump about 1/10 of an inch of rain in an hour. Meanwhile, heavy rain dumps about 3/10 of an inch. The ground usually has ample time to soak up the rain, or the drainage systems can do what they do best. However, when 1.5 inches of rain falls in 30 minutes, everything gets backed up. The flash flood left 3 feet of mud for residents to clean up. Afterward, they probably deserved a Vegas vacation. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more just like...
I always find these videos interesting to watch, but yeah, this is a pretty wild video to see. I mean, if you've been involved in like a crazy flash flood, let me know what it was like and how it would compare to some of these. I mean, the last one was crazy, but I mean, I'm sure there's crazy situations and stuff, but the fact that it was in Nevada is pretty baffling. But maybe I'm just not up to date with the fact that there is like a lot of flooding or just rain at certain points in the state of Nevada. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and until next time, subscribe.